Welcome, dear students. So let's continue with what we're doing in the last class in the chapter Similarity. So today we are starting with question number 15, which says given ABCD is a rhombus. Okay, so ABCD is a rhombus. DRP DRP is this line. Okay, so DRP and CBR. Okay, so CBR are straight lines. Prove that DP, so DP into CR, that is this one, DP into CR is equals to DC into PR. So DC is this one into PR is this one. Okay, let's see how to solve this. Okay, so basically let's observe these two triangles. So DPA, triangle DPA is there, right? So DPA. So basically we are going to see this triangle, and RPC. So R, where is R? So RPC. So basically this triangle, and we are going to look at this triangle. All right. One is bigger and another one is smaller. Now in this case, remember, rhombus is also a parallelogram with all sides equal. That means DC and AB, they are parallel, and AD and BC they are parallel. Now if AD and BC are parallel, then obviously AD and RC will also be parallel, isn't it? Okay, now in that case, angle DPA will be equals to RPC. That is, this angle and this angle, they are equal because they are vertically opposite angles, isn't it? And one more thing is PAD. So PAD is this angle, and PCR. Okay, so PCR is this angle, and there will be, see, there is Z type of figure, isn't it? So this is your alternate angles, and you know that these alternate angles will also be equal. Okay, so that's why using AA criterion, okay, so you can write using AA criterion, these two triangles are similar. Okay, now if these two are similar, then the corresponding sides has to be in proportion, isn't it? Okay, so we have, so corresponding sides DP, okay, and this will be RP or PR. So DP by PR is equals to AD, so A and D, and here it should be C and R, so AD by CR. Okay, now do the cross multiplication, or rather what we are going to do is, see, instead of AD I have written DC. Okay, so instead of AD I have written DC. You know why? Because AD and DC are sides of the rhombus, and you know that all the sides of rhombus are equal to each other, isn't it? So AD will be equal to DC, as ABCD is a rhombus. All right, so in place of AD I have written DC. Now do the cross multiplication. Okay, so you get DP into CR equals to DC into PR, and that's what we wanted to show. Pause the video and note down your solution. Let's have another question. In triangle PQR, so in triangle PQR, angle Q, that is this angle, this entire angle is given to be 90 degree. QM is perpendicular to PR. So QM is perpendicular to PR means this angle is there. No, this angle is 90 degree, and similarly this will also be 90 degree. Prove that all these three happens. Let's see one thing at a time. Okay, so in triangle PQM and PQR, so PQM and PQR, so I'm talking about the small triangle and the biggest triangle. Now one of the angle is 90 degree, isn't it? That is, this angle is 90 degree, this entire angle which is given already, right? And another is this angle is also 90 degree, right? So that's what is written. PMQ is this angle, PQR is this entire angle, and they are equal to each other, 90 degree, right? Okay, now is there any angle common there? Definitely. So this angle is common to both the triangle. Okay, so QPM, okay, is equals to RPQ. That is this angle, triangle, this angle, because they are common. So again, using a similarity, we say that these two triangles are similar. So if they are similar, then the corresponding sides must be in proportion. PQ by PR must be equals to M P. Okay, it has to be MP. Just wait. PQ, P and Q is there, so it has to be MP. This, I'm sorry, this is not R. This has to be P. Okay, so in that case, what do you get is MP, or MP is also called PM. Okay, PQ into PQ will PQ square, and this is MP, which is PM, into this is PR, and that's what we want to show in the first. Okay, let's see the next one. So in triangle QMR, so QMR and PQR, so PQR is bigger one, so it's going to be the now same kind of solution. So here this angle is 90 and this is 90, right? And one more angle is common, and that angle is this one, right? Okay, so using AA criterion, can I say that this triangle is similar to this triangle? Yes, so that's why using, okay, I'm sorry, there's a mistake here. So there's not angle QRM, there's a triangle QMR. Okay, right, triangle QMR is similar to triangle PQR. Okay, by AA similarity. Please do not write this. Now if these two are congruent, similar, then corresponding sides should be proportion, that is QR by PR. Okay, corresponding sides will be equals to MR by QR. Okay, so do the cross multiplication, you get this one. Okay, and the last one is also similar. Okay, so number 3, adding the relations obtained in these two, so you get PQ square plus QR square in the left hand side is equals to, the right hand side you have PM into PR, plus you have added, right? So plus PR into MR. Here we have PR into MR. So add left hand side, right hand side, right hand side. That's what is done. Now from here, can you see something is common, right? So you see PR is common. So when you take out PR common, you get PM plus MR. So PM is here and MR is this one. So PM plus MR is how much? Isn't it PR? So that's why in place of this I have written PR, and PR into PR is PR square. Okay, so you may pause the video and note down your solution. Okay, so let's have another question. So in triangle ABC, angle B is 90 degree and BD is perpendicular to AC. So let me draw the diagram. So in triangle ABC, what is given? Angle B is 90 degree, BD is perpendicular to AC. So BD is perpendicular to AC. Okay, so I have given different numbers out here. Okay, so all these numbers represents the angles. Okay, now can you tell me what is the value of angle 2 and angle 5? Since BD is perpendicular, these two will be 90 degree. Okay, now very good. So let's see in triangle CDB. CDB means we have this triangle. Now in this triangle, what will be the sum of the interior angles? Angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 will be 180 degree, isn't it? And what is the value of angle 2? The value of angle 2 is 90 degree, isn't it? Yes. Okay, so if this is 90 degree, then we get, so bring this 90 out here, you get 180 minus 90, which is 90 degree. So angle 1 plus angle 3 will be equals to 90 degree, and let me call this to be equation number 1. Okay, now similarly angle 3 plus angle 4. Okay, so angle 3 plus angle 4 gives you this angle, isn't it? And this angle is how much? This is given to be 90 degree. So that's why angle 3 plus angle 4 is also 90 degree. Call this to be equation number 2. Okay, now what did you observe here? This is also 90, this is also 90. So that means right hand side is equal in equation 1 and equation 2, right? So if the right hand sides are equal, obviously the left hand sides must be equal. So that's why from 1 and 2 we have angle 1 plus angle 3 is equals to angle 3 plus angle 4, and all of them is equals to 90 degree. Angle 3 gets cancelled, so you get angle 1 equals to angle 4. Okay, so this angle 1 and angle 4, they are equal. Okay, now observe this also, angle 2 is equals to angle 5, so both of them are 90 degree. So that's why if you observe CDB and BDA, CBD, okay, CBD and BDA, this triangle and this triangle turns out to be similar because of AA similarity, you know, because just now you showed that angle 1, this angle and this angle are equal, and this angle and this angle are equal. So that's why using AA similarity we say this triangle and this triangle, they are similar, right? So that's why the corresponding sides must be in proportion. So CD by BD must be equals to BD, right? BD by AD, BD by AD. Okay, now do the cross multiplication, you get BD into BD is BD square is equals to AD into CD. Now what is the value of AD? Okay, so let's see, you have to find the value of AD in fact, right? Okay, now what is the value of BD? BD is going to be 8. Now what is the value of CD? CD is going to be 10, right? Now from here you get AD is equals to 8 square is 64, divided by 10 is 6.4. So we got the value of AD to be 6.4, and all the units are given in centimeter, so it will be 6.4 centimeter. Okay, so I won't do number 3, you do number 3 by yourself. I'll just show you number 2. So given is AC is equals to 18, and AC, where is AC? AC is 18, AD is 6, so you have to find BD, so that is BD is this one. Okay, so just now you saw that these two triangles are similar, right? So that's why, can I say corresponding sides are in proportion? Yes. So BD by AD, okay, is equals to CD by BD, or same thing is written out here, okay, right? Okay, now we have from here the same thing. Okay, now what are the things that is given to us? AC is given, right? In number 2 AC is given, so AC is this entire thing, okay, but do we have AC here? We don't have. Okay, AD, yes, AD is there, 6 centimeter. Okay, you have to find BD, right? Okay, so basically you want to find BD, you know AD, you don't know CD. So how to find CD? CD is this one, so you know this length and you know this length, so obviously your DC will be AC. From AC remove this AD, okay, so AC, which is 18, minus AD. What is AD? AD is 6, okay, so that's why we have AD is 6, okay, CD is 18 minus 6, so do the multiplication, you get 72. So BD square turns out to be 72, so that's why BD will be square root of 72. We don't know the square root of 72, isn't it? But when you use your log table and find the value of square root of 72, your answer will be 8.5. So we got our value for BD to be 8.5 centimeter. Okay, pause the video and note down your solution. Okay, so let's have one more. So in the figure PQRS, so you see PQRS is a parallelogram with PQ. PQ is this one, 16 centimeter, QR 10 centimeter. So this is 16 and this is 10 centimeter. Now L is a point on PR, so PR is a diagonal, so L is a point on the diagonal such that RL is to LP, that is this is to this, is given to be 2:3. Now this QL is this line is produced, okay, so extend it, okay, and meets RS, okay, so where is RS? So this is my RS. So when you extend this line, this extended line meets the RS at point M, okay, and P is produced at N. That means the produced PS, that is extended PS, and the extended QL meets at point N. That's what is given. Find the length of PN and RM. PN, okay, so let's see where is PN. PN is this length, okay. Next is RM, so RM is this length. So that's what we need to find. Now first and foremost, parallelogram is given, so obviously the opposite sides will be parallel. That means if there are opposite sides parallel, then obviously there comes the role of your vertically opposite, alternate corresponding angles and all, okay, right. So let's observe RLQ, triangle RLQ, that is this triangle, and PLN. So this triangle and this triangle. Here obviously these two are vertically opposite, right? And there's one more angle called alternate angle. Yes, okay. So we have alternate angle LRQ. LRQ is this angle, and this angle will be equals to this angle, that is LPN. So they are alternate. So using a similarity, these two are similar. Now if they are similar, obviously the corresponding sides has to be in proportion. RL by PL, okay, is equals to RQ by PN. All right. Now what is RL? RL is to LP. It is given to be 2:3, right? RL is to LP is given to be 2:3 is equals to RQ. So RQ is QR, which is given to be 10. So from here PN turns out to be 15 centimeter. Okay, so you are asked to find the length of PN. So we got our PN to be 15 centimeter, first answer. Next, okay, so we'll observe triangle RLM. Okay, so RLM is just this triangle, and next triangle is this triangle PLQ. Okay, so obviously these two are vertically opposite, so that's why they will be equal. Now again these two are parallel, remember. So in this case also you have alternate angles, that is LRM, that is this angle will be equals to this angle, isn't it? Okay, that is LPQ. So they are alternate angles, so that's why they are equal. So that's why using, see, we have showed that two pairs of angles are equal. So that's why this angle, this triangle and this triangle, they are similar. Okay, so by a similarity they are similar, and in this case also the corresponding size will be in proportion, that is RM by PQ must be equals to RL by LP or PL. Now put the value. So RM is we need to find RM. PQ, okay, PQ is given to be how much? 16, right? Now RL by LP is 2/3. Bring this out here. Okay, so you get 32/3. Now convert this into mixed fraction. You get your answer to be 10 and 2/3 centimeter. Okay, so you may pause the video and note down your solution. Thank you very much.